Hello, I'm Paul Diachuk, founder of ElasticSteel, method of athletic conditioning. Today I'm going to take the last exercise I showed you and bring it up a notch. Okay, the last exercise strengthens the core. Learn how to articulate the pelvis by working the core while stabilizing the hip joint. Okay. Now, a very important thing to keep in mind is that is a preparatory exercise, but if you really want to bring it up to the level, what you have to realize is that the more you wind up, okay, the more distance you create to move before the explosion, the stronger the release of energy is going to be, okay? So if you throw a ball from here, or you throw a ball from here, okay, longer distance, okay? If you rotate your spine just a little bit, or you rotate completely, well, that's an example of throwing a ball, but the same thing happens when you kick, okay? Last time we're talking about basic front kick. If you have small movement from your hip, just this, it's one thing. If you have larger movement, even better. But to have that large movement and not get injured, you have to have complete core control and extreme range of motion. Now, you're familiar with extreme range of motion and extended length conditioning, because ElasticSteel does a lot of that, okay? But we usually don't do it for the pelvis and for the spine, okay? But if you want to develop really good kicks and effortless kicks, which somehow the force comes out of nowhere, this one of the exercises to do, okay? Now it's a preparatory exercise, but it's a step up from the previous one you've seen. So remember, the previous one looked like this, okay? This is the movement of the pelvis, not the hips. So we're going to take this right here, place it under the small of your back. Okay, make sure that you have very good abdominal strength to do this. Okay? Same thing. What does this do? Well, on a flat surface, I can keep my back flat and just sort of flex it a little bit, if I do it correctly. If I do this on a flat surface, it's not a good thing. However, once I raise it on something like this gives me an opportunity to go into complete lordosis over here and come out of it. Now, if you remember before, I was telling you don't do it. Don't go into lordosis. And I was saying that when your abdominals are tired and they cannot control that, okay? When abdominals can't control that, then the spine, the little vertebrae go into each other. However, when your abdominal is in control, what you can do is you can actually learn to stop that right before your vertebrae go into each other, okay? Because you are in control of it, okay? Through the tension of your abdominal muscle. And in this case, so actually lengthening and shortening your abdominal muscles. Okay? So this is the exercise to do after maybe a month, month and a half, 2 months of working on flat surface. Okay? If you have any lower back pain, you may want to abstain from this. Okay? This ball here is made out of foam. You may want to use softer ball. Okay? The goal is not to develop more range of motion, okay? That is a lot more advanced thing. What you want to do is just take your natural range of motion, stay a little bit, half an inch or so, just maybe a degree or so, before going through into full lordosis, just almost there but not exactly, with complete control of your abdominals where your low back does not engage. Okay? Thank you for watching. Good today. Outside. We'll go this way. Good. Side.